I don't even know how many
That's
minutes.
crazy. So this
Yep.
is only the second ever endurance challenge I've ever done, I think. I did a
Uh-huh.
wall sit for like a tribal immunity
Absolutely not.
where not like
Yeah.
everyone doing it, where it was one of those where it's like one person does one challenge, one person does another challenge type of deals. And I did the physical one and it was a wall sit and it lasted like
Oh,
10 minutes of me playing Pokemon on the Switch. And then I said to the person, I was like, I'm not moving.
that's impressive. What did the other person get?
I don't know. They left. Like they didn't last more than 10 minutes. I know that
Well,
much.
okay, yeah, that's true because I feel like a wall sit for me is like 30 seconds. Like, yeah, 10 minutes. Like, that's
Or maybe it wasn't 10. I don't know. I could have sat there
I
all
mean, I
day.
know I believe it could be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm not strong. Like, so I believe it could be 10 minutes.
Like the other night when we had the one where it was like you need no supplies. Was that yesterday
Mhm.
where they said no supplies? I was
Yeah.
like, give me that wall set. I was dialed. I wanted that
Yeah,
wall set.
that would have been yours. Yeah. My back, everything.
Well, you
Mhm.
didn't have a wall set, you had cups and a ping pong ball. But welcome to the final four Tribal Council number 17, where we will decide who the final juror is. Um, but before we get to that, we do have some questions to give each of you a chance. But I'm going to start off with Jude Neek because Jude Neek, congratulations, you did win the final immunity. So I mean, it begs the question: how does it feel to have guaranteed your spot at the final tribal council?
It feels really nice. I feel like I don't know, like sad, of course, because like Josh was like amazing competition. So I think that was fun. And I don't know, I just want to like throw it back to last year where I I guess I just didn't do the endurance part of that competition like the second the like so I don't know. I think it was just it was it's like bittersweet because like I'm dubbing Josh like my rival of the season because I think we've gone back to back on like a lot of challenges,
And I
except for
have
the
put
weighted
her name
numbers
down like
one.
5 million times too. Not to
You said what
interrupt, but
happened?
I said I put your name down like 5 times.
Oh, that's bad. But yeah, I was gonna say, except for the weighted wars, that one like, oh, we weren't even gonna meet because I did so bad. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah, that's my whole answer. Yeah.
Appreciate it. So now it kind of turns to Jonathan, Josh, and Marcelo. You three still have not earned your spot. So I'm going to each ask you the same two questions. So, Jonathan, the first question is um, what would it mean to make it to the end?
Uh, that's why I applied this to this game. First time I played this game, I got all the way to the end, ran into a guy wearing a Spider-Man costume, and he soundly beat me. And I was like, "What the heck just happened?" Since then, I was like, "I'm coming back. I need a second chance at this, and I want to try and right what went wrong the first time, and it would just mean a ton."
Nice. Okay. Josh, same question. Why do you think you deserve to make it to the final tribal council?
So it's I'm gonna go off the rails a little bit. I'm gonna ramble a little bit, just giving you the heads up, Ollie. Um, I mean, I know it's an uphill battle for me. Jonathan and Jude and Neek were both very clear of uh they're putting my name down. And I know Mr. Marcello's wiffle waffled a little bit. He's a tough nut to crack, but I mean, if I'm not mistaken, all three of you guys have been, made a final tribal on your first season. You guys know what it takes to get here. This isn't your first rodeo. I've I've never made it this far in a game. I've had one text-based Discord game that I won, but I haven't had a live final tribal. I don't know how to present myself there. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong. Right. And, on one hand, I want to go to the end so I can learn that. On the other hand, that's a leg up these people have on me. Um, it's, as I appreciate like the love that I've gotten from these guys, from all three of them, but it's not like I've played this perfect game, from the final nine through the final 6, I voted incorrectly every single time. And I know when I'm on the jury, I value um, the strategic game. I value people who know what's going on, and clearly I have not known what's going on the entire time. Um, and so, I don't know. I think that's the type of person I'd want to go against. Also, Marcella said I don't deserve 4th place. So I'm just saying, Marcella, you walk into that voting booth after saying, Josh, you don't deserve 4th place, and you give me 4th place. I mean, look, I'm not saying that's a bad look, but it's a bad look. Ollie, I hope I answered enough. I don't know what the fuck I've been saying, but I just been yapping.
You've answered, don't worry. And finally, Marcelo, what would it mean to make the final tribal council?
Wow. 4 years ago, I played season 1 of this game and I lost by 1 vote. I lost at a 5-4 or 5-4. And I have always thought about that final tribal council and what that final tribal council, what I did right, what I did wrong, and I want to rewrite that. And I want to be at this end game to just tell my game how messy, you know, how much I lied, how much I just, played this very strategic game where I basically, found was bored during the pre-merge because we kept winning everything. And then once the merge happened, I was like, let's go, let's just do it. Um, but the most important thing is like I just want to be at that end game. I want to be at pleading my case to the jury, just letting them know like what I did in this game and what good things, what bad things, what snake things, what villain things, what hero things, not hero, but what I did. So I want that and I'm craving that. And it's like we've all worked really hard. The 4 of us have worked extremely hard. This has been a strong caliber game. So it's like it's not even like oh, like we should all be proud of our games. So I just feel like I just want to be there because I want to fight the fight and I want to fight for me.
Nice, thank you, Marcelo. So I have one final question, and I would love for all of you to answer it. There's no set person that there's no order. But obviously, you are the final 4, and you are 4 favorites. So, as people know, you are 4 people who returned to Triumph to rewrite some histories, to create more of your legacy. So, my question is, what's been one moment this season that you feel like helped you change your history? What's one thing that you did that you will remember as part of your legacy? So anyone can start that off.
Sure. Um, I think the moment for me that cemented my legacy was um probably playing an idol. Playing just the fact that I had an idol that I could play. And I feel like that was just like, in those survivor moments where there's nothing going on. And then Jeff is like, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol, you can now play it. And having the opportunity to be like, yes, I have it. And I'm going to play it on someone else and not me. I just feel like that was something that cemented my legacy in this game.
Thank you, Marcelo. Whoever wants to go next.
Um, I think for me, every moment I played from the bottom of the game cemented my legacy. I used to be such a numbers guy. I used to be like, wherever the numbers are, I'm going with you. Uh, I've learned recently playing from the bottom is not the worst thing. And if you do it right, it'll set you up farther later in the game. And that's adds to my legacy, I think. All the times I played from the bottom and then got past that.
Thank you. Okay.
I think, I think, I don't know. I guess like in terms of definitely what I did differently last time is the root of why I play these games is because I live alone and I work remotely. And so that means I spend my days not talking to people. And if I'm in a meeting, I'm listening. So I think other than like my obvious number, like my closest allies, like I still spent every moment in this game like trying to get to know people because I genuinely wanted to outside of just for game reasons. So I think that was a big thing I didn't do last time. And I think that's something I've like slowly done throughout this year. And I think I really did in this game. So I think just like knowing people, I think is my legacy. And I think that especially that really helped me with the competition yesterday because everyone's quote sounds like themselves. Like you could just picture them saying it, you know? Yeah.
Thank you, Unique. Josh?
You know, I think obviously I had the distinct honor of being the dumbest Triumph player ever. You know, the whole three idols incident. And so, you know, to go from getting voted out at the merge vote, my first tribal of the season, three idols in my pocket, and just that feeling of letting myself down and letting down, you know, whether it was allies counting on me, people in the VL who might have been supporting me, whatever. Going from that, coming back to an org that I never really had considered I'd come back to, and you know, proving that even if I'm not in control all the time, that I can succeed and I can do well, and proving to myself that I don't have to overthink everything. I don't have to be strategic out the ass. You know, I can rely on my social game to be what carries me. And I feel like I've done that this time out.
Thank you, Josh. And thank you all of you for those answers. Appreciate them. Right. Before we get to the vote, if anyone else has any last minute things they would like to say, now is the time to do so before we get to the voting booth. No? Okay. Right. We are going to go to the voting booth. That will be Keisha heading over there. Jordan might be also over there. I don't know whether he just left early. But she will drag you over there one by one to cast your votes. During this time, you can shout out the VL, say hi to people, shout out any podcasts, whatever you want to do.
Shout out Survivor Now podcast. Just shout it out. You're great. Amazing. Watch it. Subscribe. Ring the bell. See Ollie talk to Kelly Wentworth. I don't know if he's going to do it again, but amazing. And I don't need any wand for that.
Maybe you know,
And
maybe I'm on my Kelly Wentworth arc. You know, kind of like one of those like, oh, I forgot about him type of attorneys, and now I'm gonna get, you know, fourth place. Could have won the season. You know,
spoiler
according to you
alert,
guys.
might not be the last time I speak to Kelly Wentworth.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
It's
I
not the
said
last time he's
it
going
might
to
not be
speak
the
to Kelly
last
Wentworth.
time.
Okay. Well, I'm shouting out my friend in the VL and Angel. Also shouting out Ray because I love your reactions. So perks
Oh,
to it.
yes. Ray.
Shout out Triumph Production for bringing me back.
Yes. Shout out Keisha. Shout out Ollie. I'm not going to name Olive Prod because if I don't name Chris, he'll hate me, which he already does. But shout out
You just
Chris.
shouted him out.
Yeah, shout out Chris for asking me to come back to play this game when I said I'm good. And then Chris was like, "No, please play this game." And I said, "Okay, fine." And then Chris was like, "I'll make sure you'll be able to play it." And I'm like, "I don't even know what that means, but okay." But shout out Chris.
Mm,
Who else?
um,
Oh, shout out Luke. Luke from last season who has reacted to my public confessional stuff. You're
Shout out to the
amazing.
VL, actually. Everyone gets their flowers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the VL. Is
V,
that?
is it backwards? That was backwards for me.
No. Is this backwards?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Bro, what are you doing the
Amazing.
gang signs for?
No, I'm just doing the VL.
Guys,
He
for
shouted
myself
out
flipping gang
Bob
signs, I think
Vegas.
you need to eject him from the game
Oh no,
and
I'm just
save me.
shouting out the VL. To the
Guys, I
VL,
think
we love
Marcelo needs to be
you.
ejected for gang signs.
Oh my God. No.
Look, I'm trying what I can do here, pal.
No, I listen, respect. Alexa. Oh, maybe that will be the song of the round for me. Respect by Aretha Franklin. I haven't done a song of the round today.
Maybe I
Shout
should give you a
out.
song of the round.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of vibe?
Give
Or
me
do
a
you just
Dua
want like
Lipa song.
give you a Dua Lipa song? Um, okay.
What was the song that I was listening to and you were like, no, listen to the live version? What was that again?
Falling Forever.
I'm gonna
That
listen
song's
to
a
that.
banger. The
That's it.
other my other favorite Dua Lipa song is We're Good.
We're good. Okay.
We're Good. It's on the deluxe or whatever version of Future Nostalgia.
Hmm.
That song and that really that album got me through like a big breakup. Um, Literally the relationship ended the day I was voted out, or the day I left Redemption. I think it was
Hold
the day
on.
I
I'm
voted
gonna go to
out
the buddy booth.
of Cutthroat All Stars.
Hmm.
Shout out C-Mac for torturing me with that bullshit.
I think I watched that game. I was like, everyone got voted out, and then they made this whole second game of people who were voted out.
Yeah,
So
they
that
had a
one, yeah,
massive Redemption Island.
Is that
yeah.
And
cut?
yeah, Cutthroat. I played the first All Stars. Yeah, I think we talked about that before at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
But then
Because
the
like
recent season also did a Redemption Island twist, right?
okay,
Right? I don't know.
they've done
I'm
all
with
sorts of things like that. They've done all
Okay.
sorts of things. They're fucking crazy. Merle's in a game right now as well that I'm spectating him in that Courtney Vale hosts. So that's fun.
Shout out season 1 winner, Courtney Vale.
Shout out Courtney Vale.
No, don't shout her out. Oh no.
Shout
Actually, you
out for
can.
season 7 winner. Excuse me.
Yeah, shout out to season 7 winner Keisha.
Seven's a great number.
Shout out Courtney Vale.
Shout out Courtney Vale. You were a great competitor. I do love you though.
Y'all, I really don't love myself that much. I mean, I do, but I don't. But like, it's just fun to do and try on, just for the heck of it, just because we just
Oh,
don't ask for things. PSA: self-love is the best love. Just saying.
It hurt to raise my arm to snap.
oh my God.
My arm hurts for a different reason to raise because I got vaccines in my right shoulder, and
Hell yeah.
Oh, that would have sucked to compete. Oh, well, I guess I don't know. I cannot believe I used my left hand for this. Like that was so stupid.
So what you're telling me is Judy beat me with her non-dominant hand.
No. Well, I
Wait,
used to
Yeah.
flute, so it used to
there
left
was
hand
like
up.
there was
But
like 4 transitions where y'all just like the way that it was just straight. I was like, I was like looking. I was like, are they shaking or is it just like stone cold?
Oh,
I
I
could
was
not
shaking,
tell. The
especially on
red,
the last couple. I was shaking a ton.
the
no,
red
I
was just
couldn't see any
there.
shaking on you, Josh.
What was that?
I couldn't see any shaking. I was the
Yeah,
same way.
you were stone
Like y'all
cold.
look stone cold.
I was like, it was my feet were hurting too. That was what was getting me.
I know. Oh my gosh, my back. Ugh, no standing competitions.
Sorry,
We could have
Ollie.
done that sitting. Oh,
Sorry, we were just so off topic. Right, I have the votes. Before I reveal the votes, if anybody has no, I'm joking. Once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will head to the jury and become the final member. First vote, Josh. That's 1 vote, Josh. Second vote, Jonathan. That's 1 vote, Josh. 1 vote, Jonathan. 2 votes left. Next vote, Josh. That is 2 votes, Josh. 1 vote, Jonathan. 1 vote left. Final vote. And the next person voted out of Triumph and the final member of our jury, Josh. Josh, tonight, unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may have gone out on your first Tribal of Merge last time. At least this time it was the final one. But you have a few moments to say your goodbyes.
All love with you guys. Um, I'm going to choose to tell myself that you guys are right and that I would have swept the jury. I don't know. I'll have to ask them.
Like the cleanest cleaner, you would have swept the jury. Like,
Um, the, that damn cup challenge. Look, when you guys show up on Saturday, good luck. My vote, I've got my thoughts, but my vote's up in the air. I know there's a lot of people with votes up in the air. The one thing I want to say is please just bring it. I know you guys love each other. Don't be nice to each other on Saturday. For those 2 hours, tear each other apart respectfully, but tear each other's games apart. And please just we wanted, we all were rooting for you guys to turn on each other. Turn on each other on Saturday. Much love.
Love you, Josh.
you're
Love you.
amazing.
Joshy Free Idols, Joshy Free Abs, however
Josh, you
we
have 3
call it.
votes tonight.
You stole my joke. Right, go away. I'm joking. Right, Josh,
Bye-bye.
love you so much, but tonight the tribe has spoken. And just like that, we are down to 3. Jonathan, Judenique, Marcelo. Congratulations. We've still got another challenge. No, I'm joking. You are the final 3. You will sit in front of the jury and plead your case to decide who will be the winner of this.